What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider. A couple of days ago, I had a back and forth with a person who is a viewer who also commented, and it was nothing bad. We were just debating in the marketplace of ideas all about Assassin's Creed Shadows and kind of the outrage that is coming through with it. And this person, being from Japan, had explained to me a couple of things, again, with regards to what's going on with the outrage in Japan over the, whole thing with Yasuke and the petitions that they're signing in order to prevent the game from coming out. Now, basically, what I kind of got from the conversation was not only that it's not accurate history, which again, at the beginning of the game, they always disclaim that, this is a work of fiction, the characters are fictional, it's based on historic events, but it still is a work of fiction. And it's created, of course, from like multicultural group of people and whatnot. And then they give you a link to a website. I don't know if anybody has actually linked to that website. It's not relevant to like what's going on here. But one of the things that I was told was that Ubisoft is basically trying to force the narrative about Yasuke being a samurai and whatnot. So here's my thing, and the whole reason I'm bringing this up, I'm not trying to like shout that person out. I don't want people brigading that person or anything like that. I kind of think that this is worthy of valid discussion, honestly. So basically what it boils down to is, number one, Wikipedia. Wikipedia changed the whole narrative about Yasuke, apparently. And a lot of people have pointed that out. 65 Fire Red, I think, was the very first person to point that out to me, which I thought was pretty wild. The thing is that with Wikipedia, anybody could go and change that. I could go and change it. You could go and change it. You could say, Yasuke was actually, like a Mexican that somehow got over to Japan and whatnot and was considered a slave or whatever. You could change it. That's the thing. Is Wikipedia a reliable source of information? Sometimes it is, but there are certain things that go on that, get changed, that get altered on it, and you don't really have all the information that you need. So there are other resources on the internet to look up in order to, do your research and everything like that. Also, there's this thing, maybe I'm a little too old, there's this thing called a library. It's a big building, has a lot of books in it, you they no longer have a card catalog. They actually have a computer you could go to and look up any book and then go to that section and pick it out. So, that's kind of easy peasy. It's how I looked up Sun Tzu, The Art of War and whatnot. But anyway, regardless, Wikipedia is one source. It can be changed. If they did change it, that's pretty messed up. And the thing is that, like, I am no big defender of Ubisoft. I'm probably like their most hated YouTuber, especially with all the glitches and everything that I find that they immediately start fixing. But I kind of feel like Ubisoft did not do that. They're saying that, like, this individual had said Ubisoft changed it. Unless you have solid proof that Ubisoft changed it, it could have been anybody. It could have been, like somebody who wanted to alter the narrative, and I get that. The other thing is that this individual was also saying that, like, Ubisoft on their page is forcing you to believe that Yasuke was a samurai. And he gave me the example of like their homepage about Yasuke being a samurai. Again, that is just a splash page. That is just an idea that they had. This is the narrative that they're saying. They are not actually stating that the man actually existed in that capacity. It's part of their narrative. It's part of their story. Overall, again, I want everybody to understand that this is just a work of fiction. The only people that are mad about this are people that somehow believe that they are trying to create the narrative that he was an absolute samurai, hands down. You know, like, we weren't there. We were not there, so we do not know. You know, I know that, you know, in Japan, they have to have records of it. So, you know, am I more inclined to believe somebody from Japan? Yes. Am I more inclined to believe people in Japan currently? Only if, like, I can actually see the person is Japanese, because there are people that are, again, LARPing as if they're Japanese. These petitions, there are a bunch of Caucasian dudes, and they all look the same. They have the beard, they have the glasses, they have zits, they look greasy, they need to get out, they need to touch some grass, they need to shower. You know, it's wild. Nobody who is excited for this game, myself included, is pushing the narrative that this story is historical fact. That is one of the biggest things, and a lot of you who have been with the channel since the beginning, you know that I always say you do not play the Assassin's Creed series for a history lesson. You do not play it for the history. It is nice, it is pretty, it is fun to imagine running around in, like, you know, the Renaissance Italy, ancient Egypt, all kinds of things like that. It's a lot of fun to think of that. It's a lot of fun to imagine that. But this is not historical fact. Okay? So, a lot of you who are mad at me that I'm not going hard on Ubisoft yet, because you know damn well they're going to do something. They're going to put something in this game. They're going to break the game purposely. They're not going to pay attention to the game. They're going to do all this, like, really weird nonsense, and then I'm going to have to go hard on them. But for now, I am not angry about a story, and that's what I want you guys to understand. Okay? Again, I'm not trying to defend Ubisoft as a company. I'm not trying to defend their practices. I'm not trying to defend anything like that. The only thing that I am saying is that it makes zero sense to be mad at a protagonist. We are not even in the game yet. We haven't even received it yet. You're looking at some preliminary stuff. They're going to be doing last minute tweaking and everything. Does that mean that they're going to remove Yasuke? No, it does not mean that. But it does mean that they are going to be doing things here and there. Now, again, if they do something way out of pocket, if they are forcing us to believe certain narratives, okay, then by all means, you have me as one of your strongest soldiers. I will definitely go out there and definitely make like 1 million videos crapping all over them, because that would be ridiculous. Okay, but right now I'm not freaking out, and I don't know why everybody else is freaking out. Okay, if you are freaking out just because you believe that they are forcing this narrative, I need you to send me links, DM me, email me. All my information is on my About Me page for YouTube. Or you look at the links, I have a ton of links here and there that you could look at on all my other socials. I even have a QR code that you can scan, and you can look and you'll see all my links, and you'll be able to reach me any which way. All right? If you can prove to me that Ubisoft themselves are saying that they are pushing this narrative, that this is historical fact. That it's absolute historical fact. It's undisputable, and whoever is arguing against it has no idea what they're talking about. If you can send me any links like that, not only will I send you an apology video, or make an apology video actually, I'll see if I could send you a game of your choice for a system of your choice, or a gift card for a system of your choice. If you can prove that to me, there you go. There's a bounty out. I definitely will do that. Okay, I don't care if it's Nintendo Switch. I don't care. Price of a full game, $70. If it's no Nintendo Switch, I'll still give you like $70 worth of cards. Same thing on Steam, $70 worth of cards. Actual game, $70 worth of cards. Unless you know the game that you want, I'll go out, I'll buy it, and I will ship it to you. Show me where it says that they are, without a doubt, undisputedly saying that Assassin's Creed Shadows is a work of actual fact. Where Yasuke, they know for a fact, was an actual samurai. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Remember what I said.